Any health updates on 15 or 10?
No, same. Yeah,
Still day to day.
still day to day. Yeah.
Expecting the same lineup as we saw in Colorado, maybe minus the goaltending.
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
Jim, you've coached this Toronto Maple Leafs team. What makes them so dangerous, including maybe just like the top four guys with Nylander, Matthews, Marner, Tavares, especially I guess specifically on the power play with them in the top line?
Yeah. Well, they're really good players. I don't know how to expand on that outside of just individually. They're really skilled, and then you combine them with their hockey sense, and makes it really difficult to slow them down. Yeah. So it's the individual skills, and then it's the hockey sense, and then there's 5 of them out there. Tough. They're good.
Jim, fair to say that Janelle and Turcotte are also out tomorrow?
I think that's fair to say. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to just speculate, but I think that's probably fair. Yeah.
Going into another back-to-back similar to last weekend, but with those injuries in mind, are there ways that you want to manage the way that the lineup looks tonight with tomorrow in mind?
No. I want to try to manage the lineup and get more out of our team than I did the last game. So that's what we got to do. That's completely our focus, and then we'll see where that goes, and then we'll figure out tomorrow.
People can look at that last game and say maybe like a scheduled loss with the amount of games you guys are playing and whatever sort of amount of span. How do you like prevent that or bounce back from a performance like that with the 4 loss?
I think we just move past it. This is probably good for you guys too. This is how I evaluate. When everybody's not very good, tells me we completely weren't ready to play, or we might be a little bit tired, or you look for reasons. When it's like 3 or 4 guys, you're disappointed. You're going, what's wrong with these guys? But that was team wide, with the exception of Kuzmenko. I thought he was our best player, and he continues to take some steps forward.
You highlighted Jeff a lot too after that game, and he obviously wasn't a part of what could have made the group tired. And what are you kind of looking for from him as he goes into?
Yeah, probably a little more physicality. Yeah, I liked his game, liked it a lot. Some of the things we're maybe worried about his foot speed, especially against a fast team like Colorado. That was a non-issue. That's why I was really excited to see those things. They usually jump out at you first. We know he's a physical player. We saw it in training camp. We didn't see enough of it in that game in particular. I have no doubt he's going to bring that, so I'm not worried about that. Like I said, I was surprised to the upside in some of the other areas that we just weren't sure about. So,
Jim, I know you don't want games like last game, but are wake-up calls that all serve any benefit this time of the year?
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a wake-up call though. That last game, I just wouldn't. In fact, I thought our first period was okay. There was nothing wrong with our first period, and they didn't generate that much. We just generated, next to nothing. So that was where the disappointment lied. So why? Why weren't we skating? Why weren't we forechecking? Why didn't we have any speed through the neutral zone? Those are the questions we ask, and when we say, well, nobody did, what's the problem? So, it's 4-0. They get 2 power play goals. They had, I think, probably a few chances on the power play, but they executed. So it wasn't bad. It just wasn't us. That's the way I would say it.
On your power play, not enough of a shot mentality out there. It was just same disconnect as 5-on-5.
Yeah, just it. Nobody thinking quick enough, nobody moving quick enough, right? And when you don't do that in this league, you just get snuffed out. And once you get snuffed out, what comes next? Frustration, because you got snuffed out, and now you're really in trouble. So, especially when you don't have your best stuff. So that's what I would say happened there.